Good evening. Welcome to Vinci City Groups. As you can see, we're sitting outside. We've been outside for the last couple of shoots and they've been great. Hey, I wanted to pick up kind of where we left off last session. Last session we looked at this crazy supernatural law that it's possible to give freely and still see money and resources put back into our life. I want to look at Proverbs chapter 11, verse 25, because it's similar, but it's strong enough as a principle that I think it's worth looking at alone. The generous prosper and are satisfied. Those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. The generous prosper. Who are the generous? The generous are those who have decided, this is an interesting word in the Hebrew, it carries with it the meaning of a person who is a source of blessing, which is just a really interesting idea to consider. Do I see myself as a source of blessing to the people around me? Or do I see myself as responsible for myself? If I view myself as a source of blessing because I am connected to one who is the source of blessing, now all of a sudden I picture myself in every culture I'm in differently, in every situation I'm in differently. When I'm going to a soccer team dinner and I have the opportunity to buy food for a bunch more people than I have to, I see that as an opportunity to be a blessing. Like, oh, I never thought about that. When I see somebody maybe short $1 or something at the till in front of me, and I know I could put a couple bucks forward and not miss it, I see myself as a source of blessing. When a friend's emotionally down and I know that I have the bandwidth because I'm in a really great place and I could just sit and help them, do I see myself as a source of blessing? So that's really what that idea is the generous are those who see themselves as a source of blessing. And here's what it says that they will be satisfied. They will prosper and be satisfied. This word prosper and be satisfied is the idea to be fat with more than enough. Now I know instantly we're like, I'm out, I don't want to be fat. It's hard enough in my culture. It's not the idea of being physically fat. It's the idea of having more than you needed to survive. So much more that you have excess, that you have some to put away, which really is the picture of prosperity in the kingdom. That the Father says to us, I want to prosper you. I want you to be able to go to bed at night and know you're not waking up tomorrow hoping you can make it. Your future's secure. So the generous prosper and are satisfied, and those who refresh others will themselves be refreshed. It's a promise. Those who do this, who see themselves as a source of blessing, those who have decided to satisfy others, those who see themselves, this word refresh is to water, it is to liberally give away. It's the idea of somebody being thirsty and just giving it away. So it's like really, to be more poignant, it's the person that comes along at the exact right time to meet the need. And there's this incredible lightening of load and refreshing that comes that way. So here's what the scripture teaches. Those who do that will find that other people do that for them. You'll find yourself in life in a place where that spirit of being a refresher comes back to you. Isn't that what scripture teaches? Do unto others as you'd have them do to you. I don't know that I ever realized that this was a supernatural law, that there is a little bit of boomerang reciprocity that comes back to me in a really healthy way when I just am willing to have the humility in me to say, I'm going to do what Jesus tells me to do because I trust Jesus to tell other people to do it for me. It's a challenge for all of us. Generosity touches all of us in the places that are most difficult in our culture, which is finance and time and resource. But if we could wrap our minds around this idea, like Abraham, we have been blessed to be a blessing. The conduit idea is really what the Lord's after. And if we can wrap our heads around that, all of a sudden we are free from the tyranny of, can I make it? Can I make it? And we just realize I can make it because I'm now a resource house for my Father to love on people, to bless people. Love you guys. Have a great night.